another in the series I like to call You Won't Hear It in the Mainstream Media, and there are several factors as to why you won't hear this story in the mainstream media. Welcome to another installment of the Connecticut Gun Bench. Today's video is brought to you by P.A.N. Firearms LLC. P.A.N. Firearms for your NRA certification and multifaceted gun training. You can reach us at 203-300-6343 or use our website at www.panfirearmsllc.com. As always, there'll be a link in the description box below. And if you like channel content, what I do here, you can support me with the link. Everything's appreciated. And my Connecticut residents plan on getting your Connecticut pistol permit. Please get the training done. I'll go further and say turn your paperwork in before July 1st. Yes, the modification to the training has been released, but there seem to be some shenanigans going on that has not made it 100% clear on the path we're going to take here. If you have your permit, watch the expiration date. Don't let it expire. There's a link to the online renewal portal for the state of Connecticut for permits in the description box. Keep an eye on that. Let's talk about this. And this, once again, from the perspective of individual gun ownership and personal protection to self-defense, this is one of those feel-good stories. I can give you a brief synopsis. A man in San Antonio had neighbors who were arguing very loudly. He asked them to calm it down. They tried to break into his home. He shot them. Sounds pretty straightforward, right? But let me bring you into here. San Antonio man defends home against armed illegal immigrants in self-defense shooting. And that's why you're not going to hear about this, because once again, you got legal immigrants running around with illegal firearms. San Antonio, a dramatic encounter unfolded late Wednesday evening at a northwest side apartment complex when a local resident, William Oliver, 49, defended his home against an armed intrusion, resulting in 2 illegal immigrants being hospitalized. They should be deported shortly thereafter, seeing that they're all big on committing crime. But the incident began around 9:30 p.m. at the complex located off Vance Jackson Road near Fredericksburg Road. According to police reports, a loud argument from an adjacent apartment prompted Oliver to request that a neighboring couple who were here in the United Country illegally to lower their voices. The situation quickly escalated when a 21-year-old undocumented male neighbor allegedly pointed a gun at Oliver's head while threatening his life in Spanish. And right then and there, he should have freaking gotten double tapped, and that be the end of it. I'm talking about the illegal immigrant. Fearing for his safety, Oliver retreated to his residence. He reported to police that he believed the irate illegal immigrant was attempting to force entry into his home. In response, Oliver armed himself with a shotgun loaded with birdshot. He fired at the door as the attempted breach occurred, striking the male in the hand and foot and successfully hitting a female accomplice in the leg. Both injured criminals were transported to a local hospital and reported to be in stable condition. Authorities have noted that neither of the illegal invaders from their neighboring apartment could lawfully purchase or possess a firearm under state and federal law. Exactly. Given their undocumented status, authorities have not said if the unlawful immigrants will be deported or just released back into the community. Well, this is Texas. If it's New York, I say they'd be released right back into the community. But Texas don't play that. They don't play. As of now, Oliver faces no charges, with the incident being investigated as a justified act of self-defense, no doubt. This case highlights the critical importance of the right to self-defense and the complex challenges that can arise in densely populated living environments. This incident serves as a reminder of the essential role firearms can play in protecting law-abiding citizens against potential threats to their safety. Let's come out of that. And I applaud this man in San Antonio. Good for you. You did what you had to do. They were causing a ruckus. You asked them to calm it down. They then got, after fighting each other, decided now we have a new common enemy and we're going to go after this guy. Then try to break into his home with an illegal firearm after pointing it at him. Sorry, you'd be eating some lead at that point in time. But this shows the increasing problem of criminal illegal immigrants who come into the United States. If you remember, incident in New York, where the person was shoplifting, was confronted by a security guard, pulled out a gun, took a shot at her, injured another woman. Then while the police were chasing him, he turned around and was shooting at them.
Now, this was an all-out manhunt for this kid. He's 15 years old. Not only was he wanted for allegedly firing into this store last night, but also firing on the street as he was running away from police. He is also wanted for a connection to an armed robbery in the Bronx that happened just 2 weeks ago. And he is also suspected of firing his gun into the air at a park here store on 45th Street. The store surveillance video is chilling. An undercover female security guard stops 3 teenage boys who are migrants after police say they were seen shoplifting in the JD Sports Store in Times Square. She takes their bag, and then the 15-year-old wearing all white pulls out a .45 caliber gun from a fanny pack and fires a shot at her. The bullet hitting a tourist from Brazil who was shopping. Surveillance video also shows the suspect then firing wildly at a police officer who was chasing him on a busy city street.
He was definitely 15 or 16 years old. He was not an adult, but he had an illegal firearm and he's out there. We need to put a cap on this crap. You come here, I don't know, let's be clear. A lot of these people are not coming here seeking asylum. They're economic migrants. But you come here and your first order of duty is to commit a crime. Guess what? Immediate deportation. There should be no hesitation.
Last week in Gates County, North Carolina, an armed illegal immigrant was arrested who is on the federal terrorist watch list. His name is Awet Hagos. Police were called to the scene after reports of shots fired, and when deputies moved in to apprehend him, Hagos attempted to disarm a deputy before fleeing. It took law enforcement over 4 hours to finally apprehend him. At this time, the suspect is currently being held and has been charged with 3 counts of assault on a government official, 3 counts of resisting a public officer, 1 count of carrying a concealed weapon. The Gates County Sheriff's Office currently has 12 deputies, yet they find themselves dealing with a violent illegal immigrant their own national security has flagged as a potential terrorist threat.
These sanctuary cities, such as Denver, New York, Chicago, should be sued into oblivion for allowing this to happen. You commit a crime, especially a violent crime, as an illegal immigrant, deportation, done. But, as I said in the beginning, a story you're not going to hear in the mainstream media, because now, here once again, we have illegally armed, violent, illegal immigrants who are not being held accountable for what they do, because somehow this man managed to get a hold of a gun. You know he didn't go to no damn FFL and filled out his 4473. You know that didn't happen. So, good for him. If these people aren't deported, then shame on us. Shame on us. But let me know what you think. As always, you can leave your comments in the comment section below. And as always, any statements of violence or statements that lead to violence will be removed. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you're notified the next time a video goes live. I'm going to catch you on the next one. Peace.